Okay, deadlock. This is an advanced topic that separates senior engineers from everyone else in interviews. Let's break it down properly. It falls under multithreading, and understanding this deeply will set you apart. Let's get into it. A deadlock happens when thread A holds lock 1 and waits for lock 2, while thread B holds lock 2 and waits for lock 1. Neither can proceed. 4 conditions must all be present: mutual exclusion, locks are exclusive, hold and wait, holding one lock while waiting for another, no preemption, locks can't be forcibly taken, and circular wait, A waits for B, B waits for A. Now, why does this matter in interviews? Deadlocks are one of the most dangerous concurrency bugs. They silently freeze your application with no error message. Interviewers ask this to test your ability to write safe concurrent code. Let me go deeper. To prevent deadlock, break any one of the 4 conditions. The most practical approach is preventing circular wait by always acquiring locks in a consistent order. If every thread acquires lock 1 before lock 2, circular wait is impossible. Other strategies: use try-lock with timeout, reentrant lock, use a single cursor lock, or avoid holding multiple locks simultaneously. Let's look at the code for deadlock. I'll walk you through each section. First, notice that deadlock example. Then, thread A, lock 1 wait for lock 2. Then, thread B, lock 2 wait for lock 1. Then, both threads frozen forever. And finally, fix: always acquire locks in the same order. Take a moment to study this code. The patterns here will come up in your interviews. Now, let's talk about the gotchas, the traps that catch people in interviews. First, a warning: no error or exception. Deadlocks don't throw exceptions. The application silently hangs. Use JSTACK or thread dumps to diagnose. Here's a dangerous trap: database deadlocks too. Deadlocks aren't just a Java problem. Database transactions can deadlock too. Most DBs detect and abort one transaction. And a pro tip: use try-lock with timeout. Reentrantlock.trylock 1 timeunit.scons returns false instead of blocking forever. Always prefer this over synchronized for complex locking. Keep these edge cases in mind. Interviewers specifically test for these. So here's the key takeaway. Prevent deadlock by acquiring locks in a consistent global order. Use try-lock with timeout for safety. Minimize the scope and duration of locks. And for your interview strategy, write a deadlock example with 2 threads and 2 locks. Then fix it by reordering. Mention the 4 conditions and which one you're breaking. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more Java interview prep. Let's nail that next interview.